So my mower isn't charging, and I finally figured out why. So let's play a little game. Is it obvious to you from this picture why it wouldn't be charging? Let me take you through the diagnostic steps. You're going to want to get yourself a voltmeter and check that your battery actually has any voltage to begin with. Probably if you can crank the engine, it probably has some voltage. I have over 12 volts, so this battery should be good. Now, to diagnose the problem, we really have to understand how this charges this battery. Under here are some windings that produce AC voltage. That comes down to this voltage regulator and gives you AC voltage on these two white wires. This regulates it down to 12 some volts, or maybe something between 12 and 14, and sends it out through here. This goes to the battery positive. So this is responsible for taking the AC voltage, rectifying, and actually charging the battery. Now, the first thing you really want to check is make sure that you have 12 volts here. You're only going to have 12 volts in the run position. This switch is actually responsible for connecting the battery. And as you can see, I have 12 volts at that line. If I didn't have 12 volts with the ignition turned on, I would want to check this fuse. I'd also want to check this key mechanism to make sure that it isn't corroded. And I'd want to check for any chewed wires and do whatever's necessary to fix the 12 volts from here to here. So if you have 12 volts there, next we want to check the AC voltage. You can do that with your voltmeter by switching it to AC and putting the probes on here, but you can also do it with a small light bulb. You can see I bent the pins out to touch these terminals. You're going to want to do it while the engine is running. So let's just give that a quick shot. It would be really nice to have a cameraman. If the coil can put out enough power to light a light bulb, it can probably put out enough power to charge the battery. Now, since we have 12 volts there and we have AC power here, you might figure that this regulator is bad. And that is also what I thought. So I bought another one, replaced it, and that didn't actually fix the problem. And this is where past Steve has screwed over current Steve. If you notice this bracket coming down here, this is actually supposed to have a screw going in that connects this metal to ground. And rectifiers do need ground, and the moment I realized this, I pretty much slapped myself in the face. So let's throw that on real quick. As you can see, anyway, yep, it's just that one screw that fixed it. I guess lesson learned, next time I take something apart, I should really put all the screws back in. Anyway, hopefully this helps someone. Like, subscribe, and do whatever you do. See you in the next one.